Hey guys, welcome back in the kitchen with Retreat Turks and Caicos. Last week we did summer rolls in one of our live cooking classes, and we were kind of talking about what do we do with all of like the leftover cabbage, because you've got these huge heads of cabbage and you only use a little bit of them for your summer rolls. So there's lots of different things you can do, but I'm just gonna whip together a real quick cabbage salad, and I'm actually gonna make use of the leftover almond dipping sauce that we had made for the rolls. The only thing I'd suggest is maybe thinning it out a little bit so it acts a little bit more as a salad dressing versus a dip. Okay, so let's get started. So I've cleaned my cabbage and I'm just gonna slice it real thin. And I won't even use this whole head, so I'll have to come up with another recipe for me and for you. But there's only 2 of us eating this up here, and I don't want to make too much because it'll go super soggy, but we'll add this to our bowl. Okay, so I'll have to come up with something else for the rest of this beautiful green cabbage. And then let's put in some of our purple cabbage. That should be good. Chop that up a bit more. I don't have any spring onion left, or else I would add that in, but what I might add instead is a little bit of shallot. I do like onion, so I'm gonna add that, but that's what we've got in the bowl so far. I have some leftover red pepper, so I'm gonna just add a little bit of that. Let's get that vitamin C in. If you recall from our summer rolls course, we were talking a lot about the nutrition in what we were making. And I had mentioned that red peppers, 1 cup of red peppers contains 3 times the amount of vitamin C than 1 orange. So it's just kind of changing our idea of what has vitamin C in it. Red peppers is where it's at. So I try to buy these on the regular and fit them into different salads and different meals and stir fries. And then I've got a carrot. I've already peeled it. It's a nice little organic carrot here. And I'm gonna chop it up so that it's more manageable here. And I'm gonna cut it into like almost a really fine sort of dice. I want these little chunks in for the texture, but I'm gonna keep them pretty small. So this is going to be almost an entirely raw salad. So really full of nutrition, right? Usually veggies in their raw state are kind of at their peak nutrition. All the enzymes are intact. Nothing's been cooked out of it. Vitamin C, A and C are usually all nice and at their fullest. Almost there, gosh. Okay, that's a lot of carrot pieces out of 1 carrot, right? That's amazing. Okay, so we've got quite a little rainbow dish going on here, and that's all I'm gonna add for those veggies. You can see that there. But then I also wanna add in some greens, and I've got spinach here, so I'm literally just gonna take a nice little handful of spinach, just like this, and I'm gonna chop it up as well. Okay, that's good. 1 handful of chopped spinach into the bowl. Okay, and then I'm gonna get in here, and you might remember this from, sorry for the noise, from our class, but we're gonna get in and massage this a little bit. So in particular, the cabbage, and you could do this before you add the additional ingredients. That would have been probably a little bit wiser. That's okay, I can get in and give it a good squeeze. So we're breaking down that cellulose here so that it's not so hard It just softens up the cabbage a little bit. It makes it a little bit more palatable. And when it sits a little bit in the dressing, it'll also soften. Yeah, so it's kind of like turning into a bit more of that like slaw, sort of slaw texture and look. So simple as that. This is a super nutritious, high fiber salad, loaded with vitamins and minerals. I'm gonna add a little bit of lime juice to this. It's a little bit of citrus and acid in there. And give it another little toss. And then I'm gonna go grab some basil. We'll add some fresh basil. It's a great idea to incorporate herbs wherever you can. And then we'll top it off with some baked tofu. So just like we did in the summer rolls, I've baked off some tofu back here, and I'm just gonna cut it up into little cubes to add to the top of the salad. Okay guys, so I've got my fresh basil just picked, and I'm just gonna literally de-leaf and drop these guys in. I don't even need to rinse this basil. I've got it growing in an indoor garden, so it's totally bug and dirt free, so we're good. Can just do this. I love basil, I love fresh herbs, so I'm putting a good liberal amount in. I'm gonna keep the stem and see if I can grow some roots off this and then plant it outside. And then we've got our tofu here, so you can see that baked just like you saw in the summer roll demo. And I'm gonna add our almond dipping sauce now. Ooh, she's thick. It could be a little thinner. Let's start with that, and we'll just let all the flavors incorporate, and then before I serve it, I might add just a little bit more. Super easy, and then we're gonna have this creamy, nutty taste from the almond dipping sauce. We'll get the hit of garlic and ginger and a little bit of sweetness from the maple syrup that's in that recipe. And then we'll have all the different flavors that we're gonna taste. We'll probably taste every single flavor in here, because like I said, everything is raw. This is a rawsome, healthy salad. And then we'll top it off. Once I plate it, I'll top it off with the tofu. Alrighty, so I went into the fridge to grab a couple additional ingredients that I wanted to add. And then I got excited because I saw lots of things in there that I wanted to add. So I'll let you know what I've added in. It's not necessary, but you can go in and see what extra bits you have and fire away. So I'm gonna add some really finely minced shallot. I would add spring onion, I just don't have it. And yeah, this Mark, my husband, just came in and went, oh, it's like a summer roll salad. So that's what we will call this, summer roll salad. It's basically a lot of the same ingredients. And then I saw a beautiful little red organic apple in there, and that's gonna be a really delicious addition. So it's gonna add some sweetness and some crunch, a little bit of juiciness to the salad, which is gonna be good. And I have some raw sesame seeds in the fridge, so I've just toasted them up until they're like nice and golden brown. I'm gonna add those. That'll give it this kind of earthy, toasty flavor in there. So this is gonna be just a flavor explosion. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna toss that up. I'm gonna put it in our bowls, and then I will just top it with some unsweetened coconut flakes that I've got in the fridge, and some sprouts and our tofu. So if we feel like we want more dressing, then I'll give us a little drizzle each, but this looks good. Yum, bon appetit.